good?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? This is episode 4 of the Unnamed Podcast. Wait, dude, we're supposed to... Okay, what's up? What's up, y'all?
Because we gotta say,
What's
welcome
up,
to
y'all?
the.
Okay, you started.
Wait, what you want to say?
My name is Jeffrey, and then
Okay.
and this is...
All right. What's up, guys? This is Jeffrey Jones.
Wait, what? Oh, I'm just... I'm just saying my name may not.
Okay. All right. What's up, y'all? This is Jeffrey Jones,
Jalen.
TreVor Fields.
and this is the Unnamed
The Unnamed
Podcast.
It'll come together. But yeah, anyways, thank y'all for coming back for episode 4 of the Unnamed Podcast. We still don't have a name. Y'all can't rush it. It takes time.
It
Things like
does.
this. It takes time. However, yeah, we're back for week 4. Hopefully you had a good Thursday, because
Yeah.
today should be Friday when we
Yeah.
upload this.
Wow. It's Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to get that check. Hold on. Let me look.
Oh,
So
okay.
must be nice.
Maybe.
You know what?
No, it's not.
Must
It's not,
be.
not
That's what happens when you work a 9 to 5. You get checks on the regular.
Mm-hmm.
I normally get paid on a Friday, but Huntington do this thing when you get paid a day early now. So
I know Huntington has been changing a lot because they got that loan stuff that started, and now they're doing the paying
the day early. Yep.
They trying to compete with Chase because you know Chase is around here now too.
Yeah.
So they trying to compete because
Are
Chase
they?
is great. My Chase account, if they had complete overdraft protection like Huntington, I would definitely bank only with Chase because their accounts are so much better, and they are very much so more helpful.
So what makes them different? I guess.
It's just like accessibility. Like their app is a lot better.
Okay.
So like you know how you have to add your card to Apple Pay or whatever.
Yeah.
Like before, Huntington had theirs in their app. Chase had theirs in their app already, where you just literally press a button. It's already in your Apple Pay.
Oh, that's so
And
convenient.
then like anything that like locking your card and stuff is simple. It's literally like it's far less steps. than
It's
it is
funny
with
because I
Huntington.
just found out about Apple Pay.
You know what? Yeah, I had told somebody else about Apple Pay.
Yeah, Apple
I
Pay
thought it
is
was just
very nice.
a thing, a way of life. But apparently some people don't know about it. I've been using Apple Pay like...
I survived on it because y'all know I lose my ID all the time.
Right.
I lose
Yeah.
my entire wallet all the time, so I
Right.
never have debit cards and stuff.
Look.
So Apple Pay.
I just found out about it, and all I gotta do is double click on my phone
Right.
and like boom, and it's paid for.
Right.
I can leave my cards in the car.
How do you
Okay.
use Apple Pay if you have an iPhone that doesn't have a fingerprint?
You know, and by the way, this is not like a pay promotion. I'm just saying.
This is not sponsored by
This is
Apple.
not- this is not
Anyway,
sponsored.
Although if
I mean-
Apple wants to sponsor it,
right. If they want to, you know,
Period.
let me know.
they will not.
Well, let us know.
They will not. Yeah, so today we just came together. They just came to my house, and we figured we will film a podcast today because we are all together in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just talking about some things beforehand. Figured we would let you guys hear. Why are you making faces?
Hmm.
Making faces.
A text. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we figured we would just let you guys hear a little bit of, what we're talking about. Just life, things in general. Might as well just open with like, how are you guys doing today? It's the giggle for me.
Like I said earlier,
I know how I'm doing.
I'm
Let's just
doing.
ask how y'all doing?
I'm doing.
I'm here.
You same. I'm
Cynthia
here.
said, I'm
Yeah,
here.
We are here.
struggling day by day.
You know what? Yes.
It's been a week.
It's been a hell of a week.
Yes.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I could go first. What do I want to start with? This is hard. I've never actually started a topic. This is difficult.
Get your practice in.
Period.
Yeah.
We're going to get the practice in. So what I want to talk about today is, number 1, keeping track of records. So boom. With anything that you do, you need to make sure you have paperwork. Because if you don't have paperwork,
Oh, yeah.
then you lose money. And that's how my week is going. So basically, how my week is going is essentially some business paperwork did not go through how I needed to go through, and I did not save some papers I needed to save, and now I owe money to the government.
It sounds like we missed a couple steps. It sounds like Sounds like scamming.
Yeah.
Sounds very much like.
Yeah.
But not in a scamming way though. Like it's getting resolved. Like I actually won't have to pay money back.
It was very much legal.
It's very legal. Very completely 100% legal. It was just me being a dumbass kid and being naive and not keeping track of my own personal finances and mixing my own personal finances with business finances. And
yes.
That gets lost over time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When you switch bank accounts, when you go to college and do different things, get new phones, get new social medias, all that. But hey, just keep track of everything. That's my first piece of advice. Y'all just gonna hear me saying random stuff that I'm salty about this week throughout this podcast, probably.
That's something I'm learning about too, is keeping my business finances per se and my personal finances different because taxes and all that.
That's why I'm considering actually opening up my own business account.
You should do that. Yeah,
I thought about it and I was like, I think that's a smart decision to make.
That's what I hear because I have never done taxes on a business before. But once I do, I feel
do my taxes.
My Cash App card is basically gonna be my business.
Oh yeah,
because it's easy.
Yeah. Easy.
Because with a bank, so I was going to actually start a business account with Chase or Huntington, but they have limits for business accounts. So you have to have a certain amount in there, obviously. Just like with your savings account, when you have, if it's you know, if you get the, I think it's like $250 or and then you go to the 25 and then the 50, then you have to have a certain amount of money. Like you have to have 2,500 or 5,000 or 25,000 in those accounts. So it's like that when you go to business accounts, which is why I'm probably just gonna end up doing either Square or Cash App and call it a day. Because
it seems honestly it seems safer.
I just want all the finances for the business.
It seems safer too.
Right.
Like you don't have to worry about it's money. So, but I think that it's safer because of the fact that the bank, they have so many things you got to go through. You got to keep a certain amount in there. Yeah. You can't take this much out. You can't. But with Cash App, yes, Cash App has their limits.
Cash App usually doesn't mess with my stuff though. Cash App
you don't really hear anybody have
issues. Cash App just be chilling.
Cash App be chilling.
It stays Cash App. It's just
Huntington is steady. Here's an overdraft. Here's an overdraft fee, and here's a late fee on that overdraft fee.
Right.
Cash App doesn't give me these problems. If you don't have the money.
Not to mention, I don't think Cash App ever told me my balance was in that was something that it wasn't. In Huntington,
exactly.
Anytime somebody deposits money in my account, Huntington gives me at least $100 over, and they be like, "You have $1,000 in your account, girl. How I go from 200 to 1,000? Over a $600 thing. It don't make sense.
Cause they lying.
They be wanting you to take that money out so they can get you in the morning.
No, for real.
Overdraft.
Exactly. But now they got this little this little loan program or whatever, and I'm skeptical, but I needed it, so I took some loans from their little $500 limit. I got to pay $200 on it, but we gonna get it. We gonna get it back to them before they start hitting me with them fees.
Yeah.
But I don't trust them like that because they have a history. They have had a history of playing with my money.
Huntington. Really?
Yeah.
Wait, when is yours due back?
It's once every month.
Yeah, mine too. August is when my first bill is. August, September, October. But I'm paying it all in August.
Okay, well, probably something like that.
As soon as they... No, I know exactly what you did, because you did what I almost did. When I first seen that, I was clicked that, I just clicked, it said, agree. I said, agree? 500. I almost did that, but I was like, I'm going to read all of this. And I actually
didn't do that.
I read all the terms and conditions. I literally scrolled and read through it all, because I'm sitting here I'm not finna get caught not reading shit and not knowing what I need to do.
You said...
I want to know when this needs to be paid back by, because I will be damned.
You said, let me actually read this
before I be broke.
Let me read this before I end up owing more money back to a bank or the government.
Because they got all my money, but I don't trust them though.
Yeah,
I don't trust them too much.
Yeah,
but I have my business account is my old Fifth Third Bank. Okay, so it's keep your money in different places. I got $50 in there right now from them 5 CD sales. 50
absolutely,
waiting for me to invest in something else.
Your next
I should have bought that microphone stand with that account, with that debit card.
Right.
So I got this microphone for business.
For my business, this is my business account.
Exactly.
I buy all the stuff that I need for my business account.
Exactly. I'm gonna take the cost of that microphone and withdraw it from that bank account, so you know I bought it for business.
Right.
An investment. I write it off on taxes.
Yeah.
I'm so
I
weak.
figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you save all your receipts for stuff that you bought for this room?
most of them. I usually saved my receipts for big things that I feel like if they break, I want to be able to return them. But now I know I should save them for tax reasons.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know, you can write those off. Of your
I know.
You know, when you were in school, if you like do anything for music in school, like if you spend money for school school, or if you like say you go take a couple of classmates out for lunch or whatever to talk about something, a project you got coming up or something, you know, you can write that type of stuff off on your taxes too. Because as a film student, I can write off like me having to pay my cast and stuff when I'm like, say I do a casting call or whatever, and I have like celery sticks and like stuff there. I can put that stuff on my taxes because that's technically for my business and for work because I'm a filmmaker.
So like,
And that's what I'm
paying
in.
for accompanists, paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for people to play piano for you.
Yeah. Yes.
Paying
Oh, wow.
hundreds and
Yes.
hundreds of dollars for rehearsal times with pianists.
Well, you are a business.
I mean,
that's a business expense.
then you just wait. No, for real though. Then you just hire a band.
Yeah, that's a business expense.
You just hired a band.
That is a business expense. You are your own business. You
can write that off.
You want to make yourself money at some
So how
point.
can I
through your
like
own-
go back in time and like be like, hey y'all, I paid for this. No, it's a
Well, you
it's a
basically
transaction though on
Yeah,
my bank account though.
So
So I can be like, this was for that.
Yeah, you just write that off, and you just.
Yeah, you just save all that and
Y'all
then
saying
you
it's like it's real easy.
add it all up on your tax. Yeah, it's just.
Well, I ain't never done
that at all.
It's real easy. You just gotta keep all your shit.
Me hearing him, it sounds really easy.
That's like
Until I gotta do it.
You know how like you see on TV like the 40-year-old parents and stuff sitting at the table all stressed, and you're like, why are they so stressed? Why are they doing
not
this?
just using TurboTax.
This is why, because they finna get $30,000 back from the
And
expenses
it's
they
because
spent this
they're
year.
independent and all that.
Yeah.
It's not just like a 9 to 5 where they take it out automatically and they pay. You have to like do your taxes.
Yes,
I thought doing your taxes was entering
the
your
numbers from your
W2
W-2
into your TurboTax.
Hey, look, I used to really be like, hey, I can do your taxes for
I
you
can
if you
do
need
tax.
me to.
Like no,
we can't.
Yeah.
They was like, "Do you have a 1099?" I was like, "What is that?"
What is the 1099?
1090 form.
A 1098E. Like, what is all that? I don't know.
Bruh,
I have 1040
listen.
easy.
I
Give me the
wish
numbers and you give me my
school-
return.
Like, that's one thing that I truly don't understand. It just behooves me how much I don't tell you about taxes in school. It does not make sense, bro.
Because they want you to mess up and
Yeah, they want to teach you all the unnecessary shit.
Literally,
And then when we walk into the world, it'll be like, we try to tell you, what the fuck did you just, what did you tell me?
nothing at all.
you know,
I know math.
I know how to count my money.
I know algebra a little
Right.
bit.
I know how to.
I know calculus as well. I also know
it's tragic how uneducated like public schools are as far as finances, because it makes no sense that I am 21 years old and this week I opened up my very first, like, not a checking but a savings account, like an actual devoted savings. I didn't have a savings account before. Like, this is my first savings. I had never had another account to just be like, okay, savings go here. That wasn't a thing, because when I got money, I hadn't had money before, so I just spent money. When I worked at Sonic, that's what I did there too. I got money and I spent money because I was working 40 hours a week at Sonic at one point in high school, making hella bread, and I just spent that. When I started getting a lot of clients, that's just the cycle that I'm used to. Yeah, and a lot of people like that too. It's so many people like that. We just niggas be spending money, just be swiping, not even realizing,
not even caring,
not even saying, "Oh, let me put $27.40 up right here into this. Let me put this up just in case this happened." Oh God, but I'm gonna go buy a pair of shoes. Because that's the culture that we are raised in, which is ridiculous.
I'm still like that though. Yeah. I'm gonna have to be an adult because
I'm starting to get a little. I'm trying to get better.
That rent payment hit, and you like, wow. I have to pay to live here.
Yeah, I gotta actually pay because I want to stay here.
Yeah, I want to stay here.
And I don't want to be on the streets.
Yeah, we would not be here if I had not paid rent.
we would not be in this
room
space. Like the space will be
and I have
not
to
for
take
me.
money that belonged to me and give it to them, just so I can stay here.
Right. See,
I wanna
look,
stay here
that's
that
why I'm
bad.
trying to buy me a house next year. Okay.
No, for real.
You know what?
Do I really?
I'm gonna definitely buy me a house with a full
I
basement.
was just thinking that this morning.
because I'm most definitely gonna put my studio. Everything is gonna. I'm gonna have like 2
Do you need
studios.
a,
I'm gonna
a
have.
dog, or do you need like a turtle? I can bark.
Yeah.
I'm so weak.
live with you.
I'm so weak.
So
need a
like
cat.
I plan on buying a house next year.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy this damn house. I don't care how broke I am right now, but then I'm gonna have it, and I'm gonna have 2 studios. I'm gonna have a place where I go and edit, and I'm gonna have a place where I go and film. And where I film, it's gonna be in the basement. It's gonna be decked the fuck out. But when I go in my office, it's gonna be focus, edit,
The
eat,
productivity.
edit. Go back down to the studio, record some more shit, and keep that going. Because I realized, like in my room, I can most definitely do that, but I get distracted too much.
It's hard to separate
Stuff. Because
I literally had to move here
You know,
to separate my bedroom and my studio.
Yeah.
and there's another side to that too, though.
What?
'Cause I'm like,
what is
ooh,
that? Because you
I'm
have
working hard
you actually
trying to
have your
write a
own
song.
studio.
Because my problem is when I got my house, I automatically separated the two. But like, it's so many days where I'm like, I wish they were in the same room,
No.
and I'm just like, I'm not about to walk over there. I'm not about to go to the editing room. That's not about to happen. I'm just gonna lay in bed all day.
Like, why? Why though?
Because it's just work. That makes it work.
But
Yeah.
That makes it
it
actually
separates it, though.
work.
But
And the thing about me is I don't like routine and I don't like working.
okay.
If it feels like work, I don't want to do it, and I don't like routine. So I was just getting up every day, going to that room.
But I'm gonna tell you this.
So
Is it productive though?
Because when you go to the
depends.
studio, it's like
It
I'm in the
depends.
studio.
because 9 times out of 10, what
And
I've
I'm
been doing
working.
recently, all my recent photos have been edited on my phone. Because I lay
They
in
look
bed.
hella good then.
Yeah, editing on my phone.
They look hella good.
And what
Whoa.
happens is with this M1 MacBook is I don't need that monitor because the colors are already corrected. My old laptop, I need the monitor.
Period.
So I can lay in bed and edit. That's no
Yeah.
problem now.
Well,
I don't gotta get up.
I mean, but I use my tablet.
I need to get up. I need to start getting up though. 'Cause
I use my tablet to edit
That's
all my
not good for your
photos,
back.
and
You
that
use your M1.
my M1
Okay, let 'em
chip
know.
tablet
It's
from
not a tablet,
Apple.
Jeffrey. It's not a
Okay.
tablet.
Absolutely,
It's
like
an
look,
iPad. It's an iPad.
look.
It's an iPad.
When I say the best investment, I do not regret buying my MacBook. I do not regret.
I don't regret buying my MacBook either.
I don't regret
Definitely.
buying
We
my
all have
tablet.
the same MacBook.
We have the same MacBook, same
exact
color.
MacBook. When I tell y'all this MacBook is the best purchase I've made recently. It's nice. It does the job.
It's
the
immaculate.
The MacBook Air.
Yeah.
The M1 chip.
Yes, M1 chip.
And it was. I think the best part about it is that you know how on a laptop, they had like I don't know what you call it, but it has like a fan in it,
Yeah, it ain't got
and it don't have the fan in it. So when I'm like trying to record something,
You're right.
it's not in the background. Yeah.
Because even this has a little sound to it.
See, I don't have to
And
deal with.
this got like 5 fans.
I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, I was about to say that has to
Look,
happen.
me selling my whatever the fuck. I don't know what it's called.
Lenovo Yoga C940.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Oh, those are history. I forgot y'all had those.
When I sold that and I bought, at first I was like, oh, but then I was like, cause I had a MacBook before.
I'm so weak at
But from experience from that, I was just like,
You made it happen though.
who me?
Yeah, when you said I want one too, and then,
I made that. I
You did.
And you
You
made it
did. And
happen.
you made me make it happen. You made me realize I
I
can make
most
it
definitely
happen.
saw that motherfucker on Facebook. I was my first time selling anything on Facebook, and I was just like,
you do what you gotta do.
this is dope.
I just remember seeing you did
I
it, and I was
paid
like, oh, he really did it. Bet I'm about to do that shit too.
Yeah, I
And it was
think-
literally like a week later I did that shit. And I was like, this is the best purchase I've made recently.
Like, yes.
Because me and Jeffrey had the same laptop before because we bought it at the same time, and it was not it.
It was when I say
like
the
after
color
first
of the
month,
screen.
I
bro.
remember y'all first got them.
After the first month, we was so happy because I was using a little Dell XPS, little flippy or whatever, X360.
It was so shitty.
But like once I start editing, cause like the screen, it was like 4K with such nice colors. I'm like, oh my god, it looks so beautiful. I'm editing on it, and I transferred the image to my phone. I said, oh, This looks nothing like it did on the laptop. I said, the colors are not even the same.
Nah.
I said, oh, so I got to use a monitor in order to edit on here. That's already the biggest inconvenience because I can't sit there. I can't edit it on the go, and that's the point of having a laptop. That defeats the whole purpose.
And for me, it kept crashing on all my apps. And at one point...
Yeah.
At one point...
Crashed.
At one point, it said, fuck you. And it just didn't work at all. I was like, you know what? I'm getting tired of this shit. I'm getting so tired of this.
Yeah,
So
I factory reset mine like twice.
And then once TreVor had got his laptop, and I was looking, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
He said M1 chip.
It's an M1 chip
interesting.
When I seen him open that 4K
When
file in
when
Premiere
y'all
Pro
saw
and start
it.
editing, I said,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah.
with. I said, my laptop
play.
can't open 4K files. I have a Sony A7 III. Sony A7 S3. Sony A7 S3. Thank you very much.
Yeah, get it right.
Put some respect on the name.
Absolutely.
No, it's an A7 III.
Isn't it A7R3?
No, I don't got that much money.
Oh.
That's like 5 stacks.
Oh.
But yeah, I could record 4K, but I couldn't edit 4K on a laptop, which defeated the entire purpose of me having my camera.
But now you can do that.
But now I can do that.
I came over and played the music video
Mm-hmm.
from.
And we fell in love.
And he played
By the
all
way,
through. You know, it doesn't even have like the dropped frames thing on Premiere Pro.
For real? It doesn't show
doesn't
it?
have it.
I'm so weak.
It doesn't show it because it's like we don't need to show you how many frames are dropped because there's not going to be any drop. Because
You know what's
one
crazy?
chip.
I haven't even because what I normally do with laptops is because I have a thing where I save everything to the desktop first. I'm one of those people. So my desktop gets messy. It's just a bunch of files. It's just blue blob of files with stuff in them.
Yeah.
I haven't offloaded it since I got the laptop, and the laptop is still running fine, which is so weird to me. And it's almost out of storage. So I'm like, this laptop is almost out of storage. My old laptop, if I got the 50% storage, Premiere Pro was not finna work for real. It was about to crash almost immediately. This laptop, it works. I'm like, okay.
It used to say like insufficient space or something like that. It was not. It was just.
It used to just stop.
It was not the move.
You just stop. It used to be so shitty, but now I don't know about that life. Can't relate.
Yeah,
You know
I mean,
what?
I haven't really.
Like-
So
OP, overpowered.
like I haven't really. Well, today was actually the first time I actually recorded anything on my camera. So when I edited it tonight, and I put it in there, I'm like, oh, this looks really good.
I'm so weak.
I'm gonna want to record even more. I'm
I'm
gonna want to record more.
I'm currently editing 3 different videos, like pretty long videos at that, and yeah.
But
I will literally like go from each different I will go from each project type shit, and they run fine, and it's so weird because it's so much footage.
Yeah, and I mean I haven't recorded in 4K yet. Mm-hmm. Like the video footage that I got is in 1080p. Mm-hmm. So, I mean,
Well, you're gonna have a blast.
You're gonna have a fantastic.
I'm gonna
time.
have a fantastic.
You're gonna be done with that video in about 20 minutes. That's what it. Well, possibly
bro,
actually.
Like, when I tell you the struggle of trying to edit a video, like when I was like consistently editing videos, and you know how when you get to a certain point where you just want to start skipping, and
do Jeffrey, I did YouTube consistently for
Same, me too.
That shit was rough. I used to sit there. I used to be so bad.
I was editing the music video for Moon, and I got pissed and bought this.
I'm so weak.
It drove me to build a whole computer because I couldn't edit.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be like that.
Halfway 4K.
It'd be like that.
And then,
that's what I thought I was doing with our old laptop.
And then you bought a chip. Like you bought like a.
Yeah, I bought a new graphics card and everything. Yeah, that's what my old desktop drove me to do. But yeah, how do we get here? I don't know. Have y'all seen the BET Awards or anything?
I've seen a bunch of the photos.
I've seen a lot of photos.
I saw a lot of photos too.
This is one of Megan. I've seen that people keep.
No, I don't give a fuck about nobody else but JT hairline. What the fuck was going on?
Oh, you talking about the girl with the?
Dear God, JT girl.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You got too much money and you got too many stylists who follow you and are fans of you for that to happen.
You saw old girl with the
Yeah,
with the swerve.
This was lined up. She had a full blown lineup going on. Like her line,
she had a swervy lineup.
That shit was crispy. Line up, jump back. It just looked like somebody just lined that shit up, and the rest of that
I bet you she regretting that shit now.
If she had baby hairs, do you think it would have worked if she had baby hairs?
No.
You just comb somehow over the top of.
Well, then the hairline wouldn't exist. Like that wouldn't look like that. It would look fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the baby hairs would just cover up the boxiness of it.
It was so boxy.
It was so precise. I said, what barber did this? Like they really went in there and lined this girl up. They did that.
Did y'all see any of the performances?
I saw Lil Nas X one. I saw that one.
Was it good?
It was okay. It was okay.
Not that it was okay.
He got like a lot of backlash from it.
I'm already well. I would assume so. Considering the amount of backlash he got from the video, which is stupid. I think people need to grow up.
They was like,
it's okay.
Yeah, he does need to grow up, but I just thought it was funny. It was like, he just being all gay on stage, and it's kids watching this, and
you talking about his tweet?
Yeah,
I seen it,
and I was just like, okay, all right now, like.
His tweet is accurate. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Why are you letting your kids watch the damn BET Awards right now? And even so,
they just get done twerking, and
even so, his sexuality being on display is not a problem, considering that in any other award show, straight couple sexuality has been on display is not a problem ever, and it never has been. So why is it a problem
now? Right. And I was just like, if y'all feel so bad about it, don't let your kids watch the BET Awards.
And then my thing is also this. This is not something new. Kevin Abstract, all these other artists who are in the same field as Lil Nas X, who are in the LGBTQ community, have been doing things like this for a grip. He's just putting on a larger scale. He's just doing him as an artist. No matter how big he is, he's still an artist. He can express himself.
Yeah.
But here's the unpopular opinion I have, though.
I
feel like it's a gimmick.
Well,
like what you mean by it? Like,
Lil Nas X has always been a gimmick. He came out singing about horses, and
okay,
he was not a country singer. Now he's coming out, doing the whole gay thing, and of course I have no problem with that. But go ahead and get your money, sis.
Right.
But I just feel like it's maybe it's necessary, but it's a show.
Yeah,
we put on a show.
You feel like it's an act.
It's not like I'm doing it just because I want to do this. I'm doing it because I need to.
Absolutely.
This.
I feel like
starting a revolution or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, do your thing. I'm not like, yay, Lil Nas, but whatever.
Right.
Of course, I don't care if you kiss a guy on stage because.
Right. Yeah, we understand.
I didn't cringe. Yes, I did.
You did?
It's nasty. I don't want to see that in general. But just I don't care. But I'm not like, yes,
Lil Nas X.
Yeah, I do feel that part. I feel like, in a sense, his brand has to do what he's doing now, or else he won't exist anymore. He's doing at this point. He's just doing what I guess is smart for his brand, and also fits him to where he's just not looking stupid doing dumb shit like a lot of artists do now.
But but if you think about
he has a niche too.
Yeah,
because if he came out and just started making normal music, people would be like, all right, you're just another gay artist, blah blah. But he has to carry the torch.
Gotcha. How do y'all think that's gonna affect of course right now he doing what he need to do to make sure his brand is his brand, but how y'all think it's gonna play out for him in the end?
Are you asking if we think Lil Nas X has longevity?
Basically, because because it's
does Lil Nas X have longevity?
I don't know,
because I'm looking at his brand. I feel like he's one of those people who can not to be shade, not to throw no shade, but I feel like he's one of the people who can if he's not doing what he's doing, if he decides to do something else, creatively,
he might
musically,
become an actor or something.
Right, I feel like he could be a person who could easily be faded out.
Yeah, in a sense, but I do feel like what Joseph was saying, he'll be more so of an actor because he's more so. When I think of Lil Nas X, I don't think of him as a music artist. What I think of him as an entertainer. He's more so of an entertainer. He does things to entertain people. He's entertaining.
Yeah, that's why I get gimmick from it.
Nobody will ever have a conversation be like, Lil Nas X raps better than so and so. Lil Nas X can sing better than so and so.
Right.
No.
Like a sweetie.
he's entertaining.
Right.
Saweetie is an entertainer. Cardi
Yeah.
is an
So would
entertainer.
you call him a performer?
And Sweetie's an entertainer for a few
He's
people.
a performer.
He's a
She's
performer.
interesting.
He's a performer.
Okay.
Yeah, he can perform.
He has been on stages.
He is getting better at it though.
He's getting better. So
Yeah.
that's what I can say. But he was another reason I wasn't a fan of the performance is because like he popped up out of nowhere, and then he got a big engine behind him, and they threw him on the biggest stages, and like he's like, you know, like you take a little fish and put him in a big pond and expect them to have the perfect choreography and be the best dancer, the best performer. That's why I'm not really a big fan because I love Beyonce and Michael Jackson.
Because I remember seeing
Right.
I
People
just
who
remember
like worked
all
underground.
the
Who worked.
By the time we got to the stage, we were like ready.
Right.
Doja
He did
Cat.
so many school
Doja Cat.
tours.
Doja Cat is.
I seen so many videos of school tours and I was like and shit like that and I was like, oh my god.
Was what?
Lil Nas X, and I was like, oh, he does not. He's new. He's actually new. Like he ain't been doing this shit. He's
Right.
not that great at it.
Yeah.
It was cringy at first, but yeah.
You
but
saying what's using
I'm,
better?
I'm interested to see, along with a lot of the newest people these days, like again the Doja Cats and the Chloe and Halle's and the Normani
Oh my
once she
God.
comes out with her music.
Wait, what happened?
I'm excited to see this new generation of musicians.
Okay.
And
I'm excited to see where Giveon goes for the rest of his career.
Who?
Giveon. I'm so excited.
Who?
Give you-
Yeah. I'm about to say
I'm so
that.
excited. I want to see how big he becomes. Him and Lucky Day. And
Yeah.
Masego, I'm interested. I'm intrigued by Masego. I feel like Masego is just gonna become a legend, and it's just gonna be
It's
that
gonna be like an underground.
legend. Like it's just there's some like legends who are just like who just are there, and like it's never disputed, and you just leave it there.
You know, Erykah
Masego's
Badu
gonna be one of
is
those.
Erykah Badu,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
she's not like.
She's not an untouchable legend though, but she's a legend for sure.
What that mean?
Untouchable legend.
Yeah.
Beyonce's an untouchable legend. I can't touch Beyonce right now. She's untouchable.
Okay, so you could like
like-
go up to Erykah Badu and touch her.
No, I'm saying like if I get an X amount of money, 9 out of 10, I'm still gonna have to do a lot to meet Beyonce. If I get a lot of money, we can do what we would do, and we can book Erykah Badu.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I see what you mean. You like if we?
There's a number for that.
She's
There's not a
not
number to book.
accessible.
There's not a number to book Beyonce for your daughter's birthday party,
Well,
unless you got it like that.
well, she has to. So you saying like Beyonce has to be like, I want to be there, as
Yeah.
opposed to being like, okay, the money's right, I'll be there.
I mean, in a sense, I would
Like
say
she has to choose to be there. regardless
Beyonce's
of the
the
price.
num. Well, yeah, but Beyonce's price is not realistic. For
Okay, that's very true.
Erykah Badu's price is pretty realistic.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Because
Well, I feel like-
I was actually looking at
yeah.
stuff earlier because because Life Jennings is gonna be in Toledo, so I was intrigued.
Janet.
Life Jennings,
Oh, Life Jennings.
and then
You know, we saw
J.
Janet.
Rush Jennings, of course, who I
Saw
actually
Janet.
just shot a video. He was in the video I just shot, and I interviewed him, and I didn't even realize. Like I put two and two together, but I didn't really put two and two together that much. But I looked up how much it would cost to book Life Jennings.
How much did it cost?
Less than 15K. It's like, so it'll tell you between like, it'll give you like an estimate. So it'll be like lower than 15K. And then you go to different artists. So I was just trying to get a perspective and I'm like, okay. So who is more than 15K? So then we go to an artist like 2 Chainz, who's 100K. Well, less than 100K. I'm like, okay, cool. And then you get to other artists and it's like, you can call for free, but we're not going to give you a number once you get to bigger artists. But yeah, it was interesting to see. But Life Jennings was under 15K, which is interesting. Not Erykah Badu. Who else was on there? There's a lot of people on there. And a lot of people was lower than 25K.
What?
Like a lot of people in there were just like less than 25K. And I said, damn.
Do you
Well.
think people's prices change with like the pandemic and stuff?
Of course.
Like,
Of course, because
you know, I'm usually
there's no
worried.
tours.
I
So it's
usually
like,
come through for 50,000, but I come through for 45 now because it's a little tight.
that's so weak.
It's a little tight.
But yeah, you said Beyonce is untouchable as opposed to Erykah, who is touchable.
Yes.
I forgot how we got there, but
And that's not saying that Erykah Badu's legendary status is under Beyonce's.
No, absolutely, and it's because
for anybody listening, because
they frame themselves differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like Beyonce is a superstar.
Yeah,
and she worked to get to that status. Erykah Badu is a star, but she's not like a pop star. Like
right, she's not
working
like
to fill that role of
right. That's not her. Like that's not her goal.
Exactly.
Like, and her goal is to. She has a specific crowd that she give her attention to.
Right.
And in a sense, I would say Erykah Badu, she definitely early in her career definitely like would interact with fans more than Beyonce. Yeah. I would say, because she's always been scary to her. Like, she's Beyonce to her fans, and it's always been that because, well, she's Beyonce. Erykah Badu is Erykah Badu, and like she, in a sense, is a spiritual singer. So through that, she is. It's more so like I'm meditating with Erykah Badu.
Right.
I'm finna sit here. I'm finna get healed. I'm finna sit here with her for a few hours.
I'm about to
take some of these life lessons that she gives me away, and we gon' she about to heal me.
Singing, she gonna tell you
she
some
my
life
shaman. She finna heal me.
You know, she was a person who like gave birth to people.
Yes.
She what?
Badu? No, it's not.
She was the person that what?
Is it oblongata? Something, I don't know.
Something like that.
Something like that. Where I come in and I help you give birth.
Mm-hmm.
She do that. So she's like a very personal, like, you know, I could book Erykah Badu if I'm pregnant, and she can come and help me deliver this baby, and she'll like sage the house and blah blah blah. Beyonce would never. She would never. Beyonce would call Erykah Badu to give birth to the rest of the kids that she might have. But yeah, I forgot how we got there.
I don't know either.
But the BET Awards and the new people coming up, I'm excited to see where
they take us.
They go, with it, and I'll be right along.
I mean, how do you feel about the content that they're making, like now, like the kind of music that they're putting out? Like,
I just listened to Doja's album.
I haven't heard it yet. Is it good?
I like it.
You like it?
I like it a lot.
I've never listened to a body.
It's funny because I was on your playlist, your saved playlist that you sent to me.
Is this her first album?
Yeah.
And she's on there.
Nah.
She's on there. She was the first two.
Yeah, I got a lot of songs from her saved in there because I've been listening to her album.
I think she's gonna be a very interesting artist to keep an eye on.
Doja Cat is a force.
Yeah.
She is like she got it.
Like she got bars too though.
She got it.
She got it.
And it's interesting only because I say this because how many times people try to cancel her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like she ain't going nowhere.
I think.
Am I a fan of Doja? I'm not a stan or a fan or anything. I like some of her music is cool. It's cool. She's entertaining. But like
stage.
She ain't going nowhere. And like just from Twitter, like she really is not going anywhere anytime soon. Which is her fans love her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's. I'm not gonna say I'm a Doja fan, but
you're a fan of the music she makes.
I'm not about to be a hopping off the bandwagon just because there's more people on it. I think I'm a Doja Cat fan.
Okay.
I would say that. And
or you think you're a Doja Cat fan of her music?
I'm a fan of her in general.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't know much about her personally. I think she's funny, but I love her as a performer, and I like the music she makes. I feel like she gonna go far. I feel like she my type of girl, in terms of like the stage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She got that.
She's most definitely a person you can learn from. Yeah. Absolutely. Like I picked that up. I'm gonna use that.
Right. She understands how to get on a stage, and she's a showgirl.
Yeah. She is.
She'll get on the stage and put on a show.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Absolutely. So how, Trevor?
Let's get to this. Actually,
so how is your week going?
Not you guys attacking me. It's all right. You know, just dealing with, just life, and everything that comes along with it. Interpersonal relationships, and adulthood, in every aspect. I'm being very vague. very vague.
I'm sitting here like this is the plot of a teen drama.
Interpersonal relationships, interacting with each other in a way that makes us all feel.
When he said interpersonal relationships, I knew this was getting nowhere. I said, we're going nowhere.
We're going nowhere.
Not on the microphone. Not on the microphone.
Absolutely.
But yeah, just dealing with life and growing as a human, going through transitions.
Yeah.
You know, separating from people and starting life journeys and seeing where the future will take me in this tumultuous of a summer, post-pandemic, work, life, money, career, happiness, art, creativity, all those things. I am it. It is me.
Yes. I have a very great question. So you've been out of school for a few months now.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how little amount of people that you meet on a daily basis now?
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
School is literally where I meet everybody.
School, and that's a part of the summer depression feeling is because without school I'll be feeling like who am I?
And, you know, when school was in and I was really involved on campus because, once the semester started to end, I kind of was less involved and it was more to myself because I just really wanted to see who really fucked with me and who didn't. But, there are people who I was literally talking to every single day when school was in who I haven't talked to since school was let out.
Yeah.
That is crazy to me.
It's the same.
And who have not, contacted me and then contact me to help them move out of their house. I said... I looked at that.
I was there too.
I did not respond. I said, I'm not going to respond to this. You ain't talked to me in how long?
It's funny because I was there with you for a lot of those times.
Yeah, it's so
and none of them reached out.
It's so crazy.
None of them reached out.
And I'm just not realizing this, because I have I never have not been in school.
Yeah.
And it's now that I have my own spot, because at first I lived with my mom and my sister and I didn't really have my own room, so I would never invite people over and stuff like that. But now that I have my own space, I'm like, I haven't talked to nobody. Nobody's been here. I haven't really talked to many people.
Yeah,
so
same.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. So I feel like once school is really out, it's gonna be interesting to see, once I graduate, how many people I actually meet in regular day, everyday life.
Well,
that's I don't like that.
Yeah, well, for me, cause when I was in school at Owens, I most definitely was in the loop. I was talking to people. The old girl Brittany that y'all saw downtown. She was party girl. Yeah. I met her at Owens. I met her at Owens and she was cool. You know, we went to the same Christians. We ain't going to go now. But I met her through that. And I most definitely was talking to people around campus.
Right.
Even though it was a community school, I still was talking to people.
It's because you're in a proximity with other people. And
right.
Yes. To meet
but
people.
It's been I have been out of school since the spring of 2019, and I don't get that much interaction with people at all. I only talk to my inner circle, which is y'all.
Yeah.
I only talk to y'all.
You know, this week I've talked to literally the same 5 people. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting. I used to be a person who talked to 50 people a day, casually walking through campus, and now I'm just okay.
I've talked to my mama, my brother, my niece, my dog, my turtle.
I've talked to y'all, Kalu, Willie, my mom, my sister, Chase.
I just talked to y'all, Brittany,
and that's it.
And Fat Daddy. Literally. I talk to my siblings too, so I guess that.
Yeah.
They my siblings though, so.
But that's a part of what I'm feeling, because I'm going to be graduating, and then I'm going to be out in the world, and then it's how do you meet people? How do you do life?
Yeah.
When you've been in school, I'm 23 and I've been in school since I've been here.
Yeah.
School in different forms, and then I'm going to just be out in the world. Doing taxes, trying to book shows, trying to be creative and make a living and
make money.
My God,
right?
This is the precursor to all of our problems.
So if you guys want to wonder why we're stressed out, this is why. Just living life,
just living,
so
just
growing. People how are you? You be just living. Because I be saying that people be how you doing? I'm just living.
I'm doing
same.
Yeah.
Actually, well, this week, anytime I haven't really been asked that question. People know I ask me that question just because when they look at me, they're like, "I'm not finna ask him anything." Like, but yeah, it's been a little week.
Just living. It's been a little week.
It has
It's been a big week.
Yeah.
Just living, trying to stack up.
Yeah. Trying to just
Pretty
live
much.
life.
Trying to. Oh,
Story
the
of my
headphones came
life.
out.
Absolutely.
Can you still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so just the headphones came out, which is fine because
I can still hear you.
I don't need to hear myself anyways.
Oh, I do.
He likes to hear himself.
It actually makes it worse. It doesn't help
Okay.
hearing myself.
All right.
But yeah, just living life. I might get in more detail, figure out what I do and do not want to talk about
Mm-hmm.
on a microphone that's recording and being posted out into the world. However, Stream Apollo. Stream Apollo. You can always do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, always self promotion. But yeah, how are you doing, Jeffrey?
So I ain't gonna get too in detail about my finances, but that's a major problem.
I hear how we're all like, I ain't getting into much detail.
We not getting into too much. Well, actually, I got into a little bit of detail.
But
You did.
I did a little bit, not a lot.
You know what? I think I'm gonna be a little vulnerable. I guess
You gonna be a little vulnerable.
You gotta
I'm
You gonna bring it to the table.
I'm gonna bring it to the motherfucking table,
have to
and I'm
be
gonna show y'all
too
some of this
vulnerable.
motherfucking macaroni and cheese.
As long as you
Look, y'all. Look.
Just be comfortable. Whatever you comfortable with saying.
So, all right.
It's going out into the world forever.
Yeah, they need to hear this.
All right. Okay. I'm listening.
So, right now, I'm gonna just say my bank account isn't looking too good, and it needs some work. And the job that I'm at is I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this proudly, is very whitewashed, and it's like not paying my bills. And I found a job where it is going to help me get to point A to point B just for like 6 months. But this process has been difficult because thing is I'm a very nice person. And I don't know how to say no, or I don't know how to just say, fuck this, I'm about to leave. I don't know how to do that. So what's happening is that my boss is making it very difficult for me to work, but it's not really that difficult. I could just be like, I quit. But I guess it's me, but it's not really me.
Okay, go ahead.
I guess I got this job. It's not paying my bills. They don't really support me creatively. Mm-hmm. And the stuff that I want to do. They talk about it a lot. They say, oh, I see you do music. Oh, I see you do photography. But they don't really try to, you know how people, they like talk about it. At the end of the day, it's all about your company.
Christmas didn't pass since you worked there. Easter, how many holidays? Well, anything, a lot didn't pass. They ain't booked you for nothing.
No, right.
So they not trying to support you.
They've seen my work. They've seen it. I've showed them. And they still only focus on the company.
Dust.
And it gotten to the point where it's like how are you going to care about the amount of units that you sell, but you're not caring about the people who are making the units happen. Mm-hmm. And it's
That's
like
capitalism for you, though.
You said what?
It's capitalism.
Yeah, and honestly, like I had just been. Like, my depression has been kicking my ass, for real. Like, I just, every day it's like a fight for me. I gotta fight. I literally have to clean my house. Because the way I feel about it is if I have a clean house, I'll have a clean mind. Mm-hmm. So
if you have a clean mind, you have a clean house.
Right. So I've been trying to make sure that, like, I don't, cause I'm the kind of person where it's like I can get kind of messy, especially when I'm like depressed and all that, and I can eat and I'll just leave wrappers everywhere, or I'll just like I'll take a sip of a cup and I'll just leave it right there. Like there's a place that goes in a place, so don't just leave it there.
Yeah.
And this week and like even like last week, I was like noticing like maybe if I just put this away now, and even if in my mind I'm getting to a point where I'm like about to go crazy, at least I know that I put that dish away, or at least I know that my shit is clean, and I can just focus on a time to get myself together, like mentally, because like it's been a struggle, especially raising a teenager boy. Raising kids, man. I told myself that I was gonna have kids at a certain age, but now I think I'm gonna take a break after he turned 18. I'm most definitely taking a break after he turned 18.
That you should.
Like I'm not having no kids. I will eventually just not doing that. I've sacrificed so much, and I do that every day. And
I told y'all I'm Uncle
it's
Jalen
a struggle every day, but I fight it. Because I talk to y'all about it all the time.
How do you feel? How do you think you're gonna feel when you get a new job?
Like, I feel like I'm gonna feel energized because, like, the fact that I'll be working overnight. So boom, like even when my brother starts school, because he's still in high school, I'll be able to, like, by the time I get off, I gotta take him to school right when I get off. So I take him straight to school. I can come home and I can sleep until 2:45, maybe even 12, because I don't need that much sleep. I can just gotta have some type of sleep to feel energized. But like I'll be able to do that. I can be there for my brother, and then I could also be there and create on my own brand, so I can start making revenue from it. And I think it's gonna be a good thing for me, because it's like this job where I'm working now. They don't, like I said, they don't really care about
it's not
my goals.
accommodating.
Like my goals are not their
concern.
It's not
or their priority.
But it's not their priority.
Not at all.
And it's my priority.
Exactly.
And I'm noticing it, and I'm like, they don't give a fuck about me, so I don't give a fuck about you.
Yes.
But
I need this check.
I need this check.
I need this
and
money.
that's the whole. And let me tell you, like, I had to cut my beard, guys. And on my last week.
And when I said we was gonna ride up there because he cut his beard,
and
he's leaving Saturday. It's what?
It's Thursday
Wednesday,
now.
Thursday?
It's Thursday now.
I would have told them folks, hell no.
And I did it because I need that check.
I'll be stalling like.
Granted, I don't grow a beard, but
I'm gonna cut it
but like,
tomorrow.
but
oh God, you want me to go home and cut it now?
But basically, what they told me,
I forgot. I'm gonna cut it tomorrow. I'm gonna cut it Saturday.
But they told me that if I didn't cut it, I might as well didn't bother showing up.
Well, that's the thing, because I feel like even if you didn't cut it, and then you walk in and they're like, "We need 5 cars. They need the tires," and you're like, "Oh, well, I didn't cut my beard. I guess I gotta go home."
Why you gotta cut? Why don't they want you?
Because I guess it's like a grooming.
Stupid.
Oh, it's
a
not
grooming
clean
thing.
cut.
But my thing is, like, I'm walking to a dirty ass tire shop.
Does everybody cut their everything?
Huh?
Does everybody cut their beards? Does everybody cut their beards?
The white folks too.
Yeah.
They do because they want to follow the rules.
This is a college thing.
Is it?
PWI.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't know.
Because at HBCUs, they can just be like that white bitch over there.
Well, okay.
Because it's only one.
Yeah.
Or it is like it's not that many white people, so it's not like gonna be an outrage. All right. Granted. Anyways, I go to PWI, but I'll be caring.
I do as well.
But
so I'm like, which?
I be in a 300 people class like that's not white people shit.
I'm weak.
250 of them are white.
But they do cut it, but it's a lot, and it's a lot that I'm not.
Have like 3 days left.
Yeah, okay. But I'm willing. I'm really thinking about not going. I'm really thinking about like not coming in Saturday, but I'm gonna do it because I need money.
And because you cut your beard.
Right.
You're to get every second you're owed for that beard cut.
Right. And I feel like my beard.
You put yourself in that situation.
Huh? I did. You know what? I put myself in that situation. I sure did. And I own that. But
you cut your beard for them, now you're going to siphon all the money you can out of them before you
leaving. Yep. And that's pretty much what's happening. And It's like, no, it's because I love my beard. Like, I really didn't want to cut it. I really did not want to cut my beard.
And you don't have to cut it for that other job.
And I was just thinking that, like, every time I, like, whenever they mentioned it to me, like, they're like, you need to cut your beard, you need to cut it. I'm thinking, I'm changing tires.
Exactly. That's what I asked.
I'm changing. I'm changing.
The first time, and I was
I'm changing tires. I'm not about to go and date somebody.
Are you selling them the car?
Right, I'm not no salesman.
I'm so confused.
I don't even work up front. I work in a hot ass desert back.
Do people see you?
They do when
they're looking all the way into the garage doors, but not really.
I mean, there's certain people that come in here and look at us to make sure we ain't doing shit to their car, but we ain't. But I'm pretty much the only
it's
black.
Like a used tire shop. It's like a garage. It's just a garage.
It's just a garage, and I'm not about to, like, who am I trying to impress? I'm not, like, I know I look good. I don't need to be groomed to know, like, y'all might need that shit, but I don't.
Even so, they could have just been happy with you getting your beard lined up, not cutting it all the way off.
Right, because I told him, I told him, I was like, so what if I just, like, shaved it down a little bit, like a nice little fade, you know, like, if we can see it, then you can't have it. Huh?
They want y'all to have baby faces.
I'm gonna keep that to myself. Look,
I don't understand why.
It's weird, but like I said,
another way of people trying to have control over you.
Yeah, like overall.
And you know, this is why I hate working for people.
Yeah,
I can't. I hate it.
But like I told you in the car, Jalen. I'm giving myself 6 months with YouTube.
Okay.
Like, I'm not, like, obviously, I've never given up on YouTube, obviously. But I'm giving myself 6 months to see progress. And I plan on being at Amazon for about seven months. Mm-hmm. And I'm most likely going to have another job as well. And I'm going to just stop Amazon and work with this job. But I won't know until I'm there in 7 months. But like I told myself, I'm giving myself 6 months to get my stuff together with YouTube, being like posting consistently, and we're working on my craft with my music and working on. I'm gonna try to get some acting stuff out as well. Like some, you know how on YouTube you see people do their own skits. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try to do that with I can't say too much on that, but it's exclusive. Like, y'all see it, y'all know when it come out, but and it's gonna be like a little serious on TikTok. That's all I'm gonna say, but
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. a little serious. It's gonna be a little. I ain't gonna say too much on that because y'all will see.
Y'all coming out on TikTok later. And anyway,
it's coming soon. Anyway,
it's coming soon to a TikTok near you. TikTok video
soon to a For You page near you.
On a For You page near you. But yeah, I mean, like, besides all that and like where I'm at right now, I'm at a place of understanding and acceptance.
Yeah.
Understanding and acceptance, because like I can deny all the shit that's happening to me, like this ain't really happening. Like I can be like, this is like not for real, you know. But I have to come to a place to understand why I'm in this predicament.
Yes.
I understand.
Why are you preaching right now?
I have to understand why am I in this predicament and what I'm going to do
to make sure it doesn't
like the predicament.
What am I going to do to not be in this predicament anymore?
Ever
again in my life. Like, I have chosen to, like, honestly, I would just say I've chosen positivity over the negative thoughts in my mind.
You know what?
Period.
I'm gonna need you to get out of here.
I'm just speaking from like my heart, because it's like this is stuff that needs to be said that's not being said, and I just feel like I can sit here and I can deny it, and I can be like, I can pot about it, I can cry about it, but pouting and crying ain't gonna change a damn thing. It's just gonna. You're just gonna ponder. And then you're gonna collect more debt. You're gonna be even more sad. You're not gonna have no cut. Then next thing you know, it's gonna be 6 months and you ain't done shit.
Okay. You ain't. When I seen that video pop up today, I realized that a year ago today we on the way back.
Right.
Was that Detroit at
It
that
was
meetup?
Detroit, yes.
We were at a photo. We were at a fucking photo meetup in Detroit, and I kid you not, that literal day.
That was a year ago.
I'm thinking that day. I'm sitting here that day. I'm like, because it was the first photo meetup, and I'm like, okay, this is about to be dope as hell. This is a new era for me.
Yeah.
This next year, I'm finna be elevated. That video popped up, and I kid you not, that made my week. I was like, it's been a year.
Yeah, he said
I
to
said,
me.
it's been a fucking year, and I'm not where I want to be.
Facebook has a tendency to doing that shit because they said 2 years ago today you were here, and I was like, I remember.
No, you know what's crazy about me though? It'd be like 3 years ago today. You said I ran away from home. I'm never coming back. I'm sitting in this bitch now. I'm like, God, can I come move back in?
I'm like,
you sure? I can't move in.
That's funny. I get a lot of
listen.
I see a lot of stuff that just make me cringe.
Yeah.
I'm like, I said that.
Me and my mom have these conversations all the time. Cause I was such a I was a good ass kid, but I was also such a little shit. I was a little shit. I was a shit. I would have hated me as a kid. I would have hated me. And we just be talking about how I used to act. Cause my biggest thing was always, when I go to college, I'm never coming back. I'm going far away.
You did say that.
My ass ended up in the same city. I have you know. And then my main thing was, when I move out, I'm never moving back in. Granted, I haven't moved back in since I moved out. However, I want to move back in.
Yeah.
This rent, these bills,
listen,
life.
My mama just paid her house
And
off, and I'm like, you know what? That basement looking really nice.
Uh-huh.
I can have this whole apartment in the basement.
Okay.
And just be
And
not paying rent.
What? I'm so weak.
What?
Absolutely.
yeah.
What?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Like sometimes I wish my mom was still here though. I really do, cause I'm like y'all talking about y'all mothers.
I can't move back in because I don't got a room.
But like I wish my mom was still here, cause I think I'd be like a different person. I really do think I'd be a different person. But I think I'd be ghetto though.
I don't think you'd be ghetto.
You don't think I'd be ghetto?
I don't think you'd be.
Why?
Well, in a sense, but I don't think. I think you'd still be you, but not like.
I don't think I will let a lot of. I don't think I will let a lot of people, opinions affect me.
I feel like you just more so be as, because you right now you're very, very, very mature for your age. Ooh. You don't ever you are a very mature person for your age, which is interesting, which is crazy. But I feel like it wouldn't be as much you wouldn't have came to the realizations that you had, all the realizations that you have about life in general, managing stuff and a bunch of stuff as quickly as you did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Because honestly, when you moved away from the north, you really was it was like throwing you kind of into the middle of a fucking forest, the middle of the Sahara fucking desert, expecting you to escape. That was a lot.
Into the motherfucking thick of it. Yeah, that's what it was.
When you told me that was happening, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a crazy ass time. Let me make sure I talk to Jeff a lot, because that's a lot. So I'm just sitting here thinking that's
it's just
a big change.
It's just because y'all know my story.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
know about when you moved to where you at now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even when I was my mom was alive and I was younger, having lived going to the shelter, being 16 years old, and it's you didn't want people it gave me a sense of I feel like I'm being judged because I live in a shelter, and a lot of my friends lived in homes, and at the time I had a friend.
What school was you going to at that time?
I went to I think I was at Glass City. No, I was at Phoenix and I was transferring to Glass City. And it was just a lot. It was a lot. It was no consistency in my life at that point. And I was just everything was changing.
That's how I first was. You know how y'all didn't see me when I first moved to my uncle's? That's how it was. Because we went from the north. Obviously, we lived in that house. Not a very big house, had a lot of dogs and shit. That we moved, got away, better opportunities, better school. Mm-hmm. Rogers is a lot better school than Woodward. Anybody who lives in the city knows that, as far as opportunities go. Mm-hmm. So we moved there, and I was happy there. I was happy we were there. I never wanted to be on. I never was just okay, I'd rather be on the north right now. But we were sleeping on the floor. I was sleeping next to my mom on the living room floor in high school, 16, 17, all the way till I graduated at 18. And we just sleeping on the fucking floor. Everybody else just inviting friends over after school and shit. What you doing after school? They got friends over. I'm just I'm not inviting nobody over here. There's 7 people living in a 2-bedroom apartment. My uncle has a room. My little cousin has her room. Me, my mom, my brother if he comes over, my sister if she there, we out here. We just in the living room.
This is our space.
This is our space. We making pallets and we going to sleep. And that's how it was. That's how it was when I was way younger too. But
that was out.
That was
by
that.
Rogers, huh?
Huh?
That was by Rogers.
Yeah, that creates so many like social
boundaries.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm such a different person than a lot of people because when I got to college, it was like everybody was so open and so like, hey, you're my best friend now. We're really close now. And I'm just like, I don't know you fucking people. Like I have never met y'all before.
Yeah.
And I feel like stuff like that, like growing up how we grew up and like it just
yeah.
I don't know. It's just very different.
Yeah. And I remember, I back to a conversation we had about in the car. I remember you was telling me, you was like, I don't know how my mom did it.
I don't.
Because she had us, but she was taking it day by day. And and I just don't know how she did it.
Because, like, my mom, I see my mom, obviously, I was a kid in the hood. I see my mom break down a lot, obviously. We was broke as hell. We had literally zero income. Like, I'm still confused as to how we finessed life. We didn't make any money. We couldn't because it was to a point to where, like, things would just always go wrong when my mom would get a job. So she would never be able to keep a job because she has 3 kids.
You should ask her.
Who live in the hood.
Have you ever asked her, like, how did you do it?
I mean, in a sense, yeah. But honestly,
like blatantly, like tell me your story. Type
yeah, I mean, I know my mom's like
tell me how you did it, like in specific.
Oh, I already know. My thing is though, I know how she did it, but it's just like the simple fact is, how did she deal with that mental aspect of it?
Oh yeah.
Because you have a 16-year-old, a 14-year-old, and an 11-year-old.
That's how you do it.
They're not eat like if you don't feed them, then y'all not eat. Yeah, so like how the fuck did she
do this?
Like it was like I don't understand. And
you know what I think it was? Because I'm kind of in that place right like
low key though, I can say during this entire week, the one time where I have not felt like the only time where I have literally been at peace this entire week is when I have Azuri in my arms, which is my niece. So I can see. Yeah. I can definitely see.
And I was about to say that. I was about to say, like,
how her looking at us would help her and motivate her to do what she got to do.
And I was about to point on that because, like, now, like, I'm paying money for food right now. So, and I have to ask people, like, can you help me out here and there? But I think what helps me keep going is I look at my brother and I'm saying, okay, you're not about to starve. You're not about to... I know, because I've done it. My mom done it. He lived through that already. He shouldn't have to do it twice. And that kind of helps me like, okay, I need to get on my shit. I don't care if I don't eat. As long as it makes sure he get what he need, I'm going to make sure he get everything that he needs as a child, as what a child needs. I'm going to make sure I provide that for him. And I think that was your mom probably.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because do you know when the first time mom bought herself something was? Since the first time she bought herself something, like was literally, I was already in college. My mom didn't buy herself much of anything, my entire childhood. She never after a certain age. She didn't go out to clubs and stuff. She didn't do none of that. She literally it was just us. And as soon as she realized that, okay, boom, yes, me and my sister, we were on the route to go to, we were always all of us were always on the route to go to college. My brother, he didn't even have that on his mind. But me and my sister, we had that on our mind. And the school knew we was going, like, they was calling her, telling us, that, okay, these 2 kids, they're good
great
kids. They going somewhere.
Right.
So, I mean, I can understand, I guess, how that would motivate.
I believe that her seeing you guys with her drive.
Lord.
Her seeing y'all was most definitely the drive.
What a strong woman.
Well, all this, it's been a tumultuous week, and the week is not over yet at all. But I just wanted to ask y'all, we can reflect positively so we can leave feeling better than where we came.
Yes, absolutely.
What is something that you are happy about or something that you're grateful for this week that maybe you didn't even think you would be grateful for? Like, what's something positive that came out of this week? Jeffrey?
I'll say, for me, it's real basic, but I'll say patience.
You were speaking earlier.
I'll say patience. Because, like, I'm grateful for it because I'm always in a rush.
Yeah.
And it's not until I'm like, slow the fuck down, breathe, think, then go.
That's so nice. You have that.
I'm so grateful. I never think I'd be grateful for patience though, because it's like I like
Patience.
Like in my mind, I always been the kind of person that would like, I want this to happen now.
Oh yeah.
This is about to happen. Like I'm playing. Like I'm like
This
I'm
about
like
to happen right now.
Right. This is about to happen right now. Or I'm like, okay, I'm about to type this up, and I want this to be executed at this time, at this date. I always been that kind of person.
Yeah.
But patience. Yeah. I'm so thankful for patience. I'm grateful for it.
Good.
How about you, Jalen?
Well, you see, at the start of the week started the start of the week was so great. Like, I thought this week was going to be it.
Are you referring to like Monday, Sunday, or like last week type of?
Sunday, yeah, Sunday.
Okay.
So these past few days, it's just, the week ain't over.
It's not over.
But
It's not over.
I am just excited to be able to say that I got through the week, to be honest, because it's been a week. It's been rough. It's been hard. I done cried. I done screamed. I done threw shit. I done done it all, like, this week in frustration of the week. But I just can't wait to say that I got through it and then to be able to just hit a blunt and think about the week and be like, we did that. Because I haven't smoked in, like, some days. And anybody who knows me knows, like, I haven't went a day without smoking in a very long time.
In anticipation of a new job as well.
Yeah, and I'm also getting a new job as well, too, which is why I haven't smoked.
Exactly.
Period.
But I am happy about that new job because, you know, that $20 an hour looking real nice.
Money.
Not even gonna hold you.
Don't even forget about the overtime.
Don't forget about the overtime because I forgot about that. And then
Double.
Jeffrey had to remind me.
I had to remind you because, like, that
It's
double
only
time.
I'm only gonna work there until I feel like I don't want to work there anymore, to be honest, because I really don't. It's not that I feel like I need the job, because really and truly, I know for a fact that I'm gonna be able to pay bills and everything with photography. I'm gonna get the bookings. However, it's just those times where there's that uncertainty that I don't like. Mm-hmm. So I need, like the job is purely for
right now.
That
I would say right now it's just for it.
Security.
It's security. Yeah.
Security. An extra layer of security. Because really, if I wanted to, if I wasn't doing school this semester, what I was gonna do before is spend all of my time. So, like, the time I would be spending on school, I would be spending on marketing for Carter J Photos. Mm-hmm. The time I'd be spending on whatever studying, I'd be spending on something else for Carter J Photos, right. And then obviously the regular time editing and then shooting. Mm-hmm. But I feel like me stacking up and saving is a better thing to do for the business right now than just like straight grinding as far as branding, because we need a lot of shit. Yeah. The studio needs to get got together so I can actually brand the studio as a space. Yes. Instead of just like, oh, I have a studio in my house. So I can actually be like, this is my studio. This is Carter J Photos. Yeah. This is the space for that. I don't pay rent for this. This is actually on taxes for Carter J Photos. This part of the house is. But yeah, like, I'm redoing the floors. And I'm getting hardwood floors in my house. Like, the entire house. I don't want the carpet. It gotta go. I'm getting hardwood floors, new, everything. But yeah, I gotta fund that, so we got a job to fund that. I am kind of excited to start, but I also know myself, and I just know
it's temporary.
Yeah, it is. It's very temporary. It's temporary.
It's not forever.
I'm also intrigued to see how much I've grown though too since I've worked the job, because I haven't worked the job in over a year. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see my work ethic again, because I haven't seen it in a while as far as like job wise. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Being an employee.
You're gonna be great.
I'll be fine though.
You're gonna be great.
I already know I'll be fine.
You're gonna be great.
I'll be great.
So Joseph, absolutely.
Well,
so
can you ask the question again if I forgot?
What is something that you are grateful for that you didn't think you'd be grateful for?
Oh, I'm grateful for many things. I am nearing the end of my bad week. My bad week started last week.
Oh God.
So I'm getting over my bad week, and I'm in a better place now than I was.
Okay.
So I'm grateful for just like insight. And what I mean by that is knowing things you did not know before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay?
That's good. That's good.
And doing and working with what you know now and feeling better about the way things are.
Right. Because think about it. Because back then you didn't know.
Back
but
then
now,
you didn't know it.
Now you
was
have
which-
insight
why
on what's
you felt
happening. You
that
know what's
way.
popping.
Exactly.
You see what's going on.
Exactly.
Now you're gonna
hear
change
it.
it.
Insight.
You not now you go now you
Now I have information for the future.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely.
No, I feel it. I feel
I'm
it.
catching
I'm catching all the vibes you're throwing. I feel it.
So with that insight comes optimism for the future.
Ooh,
Okay. You follow me?
I'm following.
Optimism. That optimism is accompanied by I don't know, but
Excitement?
excitement, something like that. A little bit.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just grateful for knowing that things will be better and things are being better, getting better. Things were once good. Things will be good again. I'm good. I'm gonna be good, and
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Yes.
So basically,
I'm also
I'm
thankful.
excited to get into life,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
you know,
So to sum
Yes.
to sum up everything that we did talked about in this podcast, I would say just take it one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Take it one day at a
Yeah.
time. Don't
take
think
it
too
1
much about
minute
it.
at a time.
And
too.
if
One hour at
there's
a
anything
time.
that I learned from this week is take it one day at a time.
Yeah.
Because you sitting here worrying about everything all at once, you gonna stress yourself out.
Yeah.
Then that's the understatement right there. Like,
Okay.
Absolutely.
So we will catch up with you guys next Friday.
yes.
And you can catch up with us. If you have anything you want us to talk about, if you want to tell us anything, or if you have anything you want to say, hit us up at somewhere.
All of our social medias. Do we
Oh,
want
yeah.
All of our
just-
social
yeah.
medias.
Yeah.
All of those.
Yeah. So yeah. You can find me at TreVor. Okay. All right. Yeah. See. You can find me at TreVor Fields Music everywhere. Visit TreVorFieldsMusic.com. That's it. But
So I'm in the middle of changing a lot of my names so it could be easier for you guys to find me. But for right now, you can find me on TikTok at The Real Jermaine. You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Jermaine X Official. And you can find my photography page at Jeffrey.jphotos if you want to book a session with me.
absolutely.
Absolutely, you better plug.
wanna
You can
book that
find me on Instagram at CarterJPhotos, or my personal page, which is Sicko Media. The E in media is a 3. You can find me on YouTube at Professor X Gaming, on Twitch at Professor X Gaming 420. What else am I missing? Am I missing anything? Oh, my personal YouTube is Carter J. You can find that on YouTube just by searching up Carter J. It got a few subscribers. A few. Like
Those count?
254. What else? Yeah. I think that's it. Am I on anything else? I mean, Snapchat. Jaylan X Carter, JYLAN X Carter.
Absolutely.
If you want to see
But
a
all
lot of
social media,
smoking
all of
content.
it.
Because that's what I do. Snapchat is where I smoke at. So if y'all some smokers, add me on Snapchat. I'll add y'all to that story. It's lit. We love
And I'm
to
gonna
do
add
it.
one more thing as well. If you want to,
I'm gonna have to make sure next time to just have it in the bio.
Yeah.
So we don't have to like
It's a lot.
shout ourselves out every
Yeah.
episode.
yeah, that's the struggle.
Yeah.
But if you want to learn about how to grow on YouTube and mental health, follow my YouTube channel.
Period. And Stream Apollo, available everywhere. And that is the end of this show. Thank y'all for watching.
Bye.
Not watching.
Goodbye.
Thank y'all for listening.
Yeah.
Look at me. All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Be great.